Let's see how to mount a disk in Ubuntu. I'll start by listing all of the disks that are currently attached to my system. To do that, I'll use ls-block. Now, in this list, we are looking for a disk whose size is similar to what you know you have in your physical disk. So if, for example, the size of your disk is about 25 gigabytes, you need to look for a partition that shows a similar number. Now, as you can see, for me, I have several of these. So 25 gigabytes here, and also here, and here. So how do I know which one is the correct one? So first we're looking for a partition, not a disk. So this is a disk, and this is also a disk. So these are not the correct entries. The entries inside the disks, such as SDA1, SDA2, and SDB1, these are the actual partitions inside the disks. But I still have two such partitions, this partition and also this partition. But as you can see, this partition already has a mount point. This is where Linux itself is installed, and that's why the mount point is root, which is represented by /. This partition, on the other hand, has no mount point, and this is the partition from the new disk that we want to mount. Okay, so in my case it's SDB1, let's keep that in mind. Next, I need to create a folder to which I'll mount this partition. You can use any folder you want, but the best practice is to use a folder inside the media folder. So I am already in this folder, /media, and this is where it's recommended to create the mount folder. As for the name of the folder itself, you can choose whatever you want. I'll just call it my disk. If we now run ls-l, we can see that the owner of this folder is root. As a result, the current user won't be able to write data to this folder, which means that they're not going to be able to write to the disk. So what I'm going to do is to change the owner of this folder such that the current user will be the owner. To do that, I'll use the change owner command. And the current user can be referred to as $user. And we need to specify the name of the folder we want them to be the owner of. And let's see who is the owner now. And you can see that it's me. I am now the owner of this folder. So we have the folder and we have the name of the partition that we want to mount. So now we can use the mount command. First, we need to specify the partition, which, as we said, is this one, SDB1, but we need to provide the full path to this partition, which means that we have to prepend it with /dev. Then we need to specify the folder we just created. And let's run the command, and the partition, which represents our disk, was mounted. And if we run ls-block again, we can see our folder as the mounting point to this partition.